Hi Mada, I'm making you a video because I've been thinking about the session for a long time. You don't have to respond because you're extremely busy with your own things. But I'm making these videos for you, but mainly for myself, kind of like as a therapy, because I don't know what else to do. My brain is racing about the issue that there are sadists in this world, and I just have a hard time dealing with it. And I have a lot of questions that are totally unanswered, and maybe other people can help too and give their opinion on it. I drew a schematic earlier, but Paul didn't like it. He thought that was not understandable enough. So I'm just going to talk about it like that. So I mean, I can make a graph, and on this graph you have on the left, maybe on the extreme left, you have people who care very deeply, and on the extreme right end of the graph, you have the opposite. You have the sadistic people. So I just want to know, why are there sadistic people on this planet, and why are there people on this planet that are totally oblivious to everything? And I really have a problem with people who don't care about animals, because I mean, there are some people who they may care about other humans. There are a lot of examples, like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, for example, or Bono, or different celebrities who do philanthropic work. You know, it's for the people, the friend of the people. That's good, but what about the animals? You know, it's like, why exclude the other beings? I have such a problem with this. I need some input for this from everybody, and it would be great if you could respond to it, Mada, but you don't have to. But I'd really like to know why most humans don't think about the animals in all of this. It's all about the economy. It's all about the jobs. And in the process of it, they don't realize that everything else is being chopped down. And they believe the corporate propaganda, of course, because that fits into their commodities. My biggest problem I have is with those people who go out and murder innocent animals, like the shooting of the mother bears in Russia, mother bears that are hibernating with their babies, and they leave the babies to starve to death. That kind of mindset is, for me, it's so shocking and so strange and foreign. It's like extraterrestrial. I mean, much worse. If they're extraterrestrials, they may not be like that. They may be very loving. I know the whales are very loving. I know all the cetaceans, the dolphins, and all whales, they help each other out. They have one language among each other. Their brains are bigger than human brains in proportion to the body size. They have much larger convoluting gray areas in the brain, much larger neocortices. They help each other out. So I don't understand why some people are sadistic. What is going on? Why are some people really, really caring, like Paul Watson and Ingrid Newkirk? What is the difference in the brain? Is there an anatomical difference? And is it genetic? And if it's genetic, and most humans don't seem to care, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe they just believe the corporate propaganda, the majority. But if they don't care, if the majority really doesn't care, and if it's genetic, then what can we do about this? Is there anything then we can do about it for this planet? We're now suffering from radiation because they don't listen to the environmentalists that in the 60s and 70s have warned about nuclear power. So those nuclear power stations, they're eventually all going to fall apart. And then what? Yeah. Is anybody ever thinking about this? Are people ever thinking about the old growth forests that are being cut down? There's less than 1% of the old growth redwood forest left. What are we going to do about this? Just keep on believing the corporate lies and letting a lumber company own our forests that belong to the animals that lived there long before us, and they're all suffering from it now? We're all going to be suffering from it. The people who are involved with the corporations are going to be suffering from it too. Are they ever going to see this fact, that they're cutting their own life source? Is being macho more important than other life forms? Why are some people cruel? Why are some people going to Newfoundland to kill the baby seals? They're opening it up now for butcher tourism. Same as what the Russians do with their bears. They cut the baby seals open and leave them out there to bleed to death. They gut them and leave them out there. Now they can't even sell the furs anymore because a lot of people, thank goodness, thank you to all of those people who have stopped buying fur coats. Now the fur coats are not in demand that much anymore. But now they still continue to club the baby seals. It's butcher tourism. Now anybody can go there who has the need to kill life. And there was one baby seal that didn't even die. It took a long time for the baby seal to die. And they took all the guts out, and baby seal was still alive. The heart was still there and was still breathing.